Let's start with Christian Walton. How important was it to, get his services secured on a permanent basis?
Yeah, very important. Obviously, it's a massive position in football. Having a strong goalkeeper like Christian can make a big difference over the course of a season, and he's proved that already this season and proved it everywhere he's been, really. So we think he's a really good fit in terms of his age. We think he's got his best years ahead of him now. We feel like he's in the right place to improve, working with the right staff to make them improvements, and in a team where he's going to develop, and the playing style will help him develop different sides of his game. So delighted to have him on board. Glad that we could get that one done, and it gives us some nice clarity in that position and gives us a chance to build with Christian going forward.
You've spoken about his qualities as a goalkeeper, but how impressed have you also been with his attitude and work ethic?
Yeah, no doubts on that side of Christian. Everyone come in here said what a good guy he is. So he's a hard worker. He wants to improve. He's been at a Premier League club, played lots of Championship football, but again, he feels like his best years are ahead of him. He wants to be back at that level. We want to be back at that level, so we feel like it's a good fit. The goalkeeping department is strong at the moment. I have to say, Vaz is also a really talented goalkeeper. Had a clean sheet against Wickham in the one game he played. Really good footballing goalkeeper as well, and a really good person. Is training really hard, waiting for opportunities as well. So, and obviously we have Thomas, another experienced goalkeeper who's done well and played at a level before. So we feel like we're in a really strong position there. Rennie's doing a good job with the goalkeepers. We feel like we got good options, a really good signing with Christian, good cover behind it, and we're happy with that position.
I'll just ask you a bit more about Rennie Gilmartin. It seems like there's a blossoming relationship with him and the goalkeepers. Yeah,
that's important, I think, for goalkeepers. I think that's probably a unique relationship, the coaching relationship between a goalkeeper or goalkeepers and the goalkeeper coach. It's they're part of the team, they're part of the group sessions and the group meetings and the group dynamic, but they spend so much time as well, of course, on their specialist work and reviewing things individually with a goalkeeping coach. So I think that relationship is massive. In a football club, we're really happy to have Rennie here. I think he's a really talented young coach, hungry to improve, as the goalkeepers are. So we think that can be a good relationship going forward. They can develop together, and we're happy with what we have in that department, both in staff and in players.
Our new number 12, Tyreek Backinson. What do you like about him, Kieran?
Yeah, there's plenty to like. Obviously, he's a really good age. Has played good games for his age. He's had a couple of loan moves. Been at Bristol City, came through at Luton, been to Newport, been to Plymouth. So a good age, room to improve still. Versatile on the pitch, can play different roles. Technically accomplished, can take the ball, can play how we want to play. Obviously, physically, he's a good stature. So there's lots to like, lots for him to work on and improve. He's still young, he's still got to develop his game. I think he wants to do that. We feel like this can be a good place for him to do that as well. So we're happy to have him in the door. We want to work with him, we want to develop him. We think he can contribute to the team for the rest of the season and possibly be a part of the squad going forward. So a good addition to the group.
Just the one new arrival, but with him being a midfielder, does that open the door for perhaps other players to go out and get regular minutes?
Yeah, we've had conversations with a few individuals and trying to find the right thing for the club, but also the right thing for the player is important. We have to make sure that we have good depth and good cover. There's plenty of games left for the season, so we have to make sure that the squad is strong, but also we want players to get opportunities, especially young players who are important to us and we think have a future at the club and are a future part of the plans. Sometimes they can come at an age and a stage where you need to play regularly if the opportunity is there to be able to fulfil your development really. And if there's not going to be really good opportunities for you to do that here, then that's something that we look at with different options that are available on the table. So yeah, it's about looking at each case individually. Seeing what fits right for the club and the squad at the moment, seeing what fits right for the club and the squad going forward, making sure that the squad has good cover, good competition, but also that it's not too big and we don't have too much cover in certain positions and players are getting the right opportunities when they need them.
Is it important that if a player does go out on loan, the club that they go to fits the ethos of you and this football club as well?
Yeah, certainly. Look, there's different types of loans. Obviously, sometimes you get a more experienced player going out on loan just for minutes, or maybe because they're looking for a contract elsewhere. You also get, if it's a development loan, if it's young players that we think have potential and have a future at the club, then yeah, the right fit is very important in terms of where they're going, and making sure that we maintain that relationship. We give them some really clear things that we want them to work on and focus on when they're there, that we have an ongoing relationship, a development plan with them, and that anything that they're doing and experiencing is something that they can bring back here and put them in a better position to contribute here. So yeah, we're working very hard on that, making sure that we have the right opportunities, the right progressions for players at the right times, and we'll make them decisions in coordination with the players, really speak with them, have good honest conversations, and try and do what's right for all parties.
And with 10 days to go in the transfer window, do you expect any more movement?
Yeah, look, we're keeping our options open. We said from the start of the window, we feel that we have a strong squad. We're in a good position, but we want to get stronger this window in the summer. We want to keep getting better. The club has to move forward from where it is at the moment. There's a lot of different facets to that. One facet of that is the players that come in the door and the players that move on. So we're working very hard on that side of it, making sure that if the right player, if the right fit is available, if we feel that it can help the squad in the short term and be a part of what we want to do longer term, then we'll be ready to action on that.
On the game tomorrow and Accrington coming to Portman Road, what do you expect from them as an opponent?
I think with Accrington, you know what you're going to get. Such a competitive team, work so hard. The manager obviously vastly experienced, done a fantastic job. They're on a good run. They've played some of the best teams in the division the last 5 games, been undefeated, picked up a couple of wins, even played with 10 men in a couple of the games and still not lost. Obviously we had a tough game against them early in the season as well, so we know what to expect. You don't get anything for free against Accrington. They make you work hard for it. We have to be good. We have to be close to our best to get a result. We want a good performance. We want to get the details right. We want the attitude and effort to be at the top level. And I say if we do all them things well, then we give ourselves a chance. But we know that we won't get any favours from Accrington, and they'll come and make it a very difficult game.
And it's back at Portman Road. It's a long time since we've played there, first of the month and the year. Do you feel like home form is always important if you're going to achieve anything in the season? Yeah,
very important. Obviously, I've experienced 2 games at Portman Road, which was the Wycombe game and the Sunderland game. The crowd was fantastic in both. I think it gave the players a big lift in both games. They enjoyed that experience and that backing. That's going to be really important for us. Hopefully the fans continue to support us in numbers and get behind the team. The players need to, enjoy that backing, not take it as a pressure, to enjoy the support, enjoy the responsibility of trying to send everybody home happy. And that's how it's been in the couple of games that I've seen. The crowd and the team have worked together as one. They've backed the players, and we hope that will continue tomorrow. We hope that the players will put on a performance that the fans can get behind, and it can become a really hard place for teams to come and play, and a really enjoyable place for us to play.
And just finally, it's just over a month since you took charge of the club. Just wonder how you're getting on off the pitch, Kieran. Are you enjoying the area, settling in, everything like that?
Yeah, it's been great. Lovely area. Everyone says how nice Suffolk is, but it certainly is. The people around the club have been great. Anyone I've met out and about, although we don't have too much time to be out and about, but anyone I have met has been very supportive. And you can see how much the club means to people in Ipswich, but also to the whole county. It's a real county club, so it's been great to feel that. Obviously, it's a situation family-wise where it's a challenge for managers when you move, and obviously my family is still in Manchester at the moment, so that's obviously a challenge. On the other side, it gives us plenty of time for myself and my staff to really, put the work in with a really clear focus, and really commit everything that we have to trying to improve the team and improve the club. So no, it's been a good. If it's a month, I didn't realise, but it's been a good month. Time's flying. Every day is a challenge. We try and get the team a little bit better, get the club in a better position every day with every little decision that we make, and we won't get everyone right, but the intent will always be right, and we're sure that with the work that we're putting into it and the intent and the passion that everyone's putting into the club, that over the course of time, you know, it will add up and we'll move in the right direction.